All right, guys, I have a very special treat for you. The star from An American Werewolf in London, David Naughton. This movie made history as far as the special effects that were used, and it's still one of the best werewolf movies I've seen to date. Thank you for taking the time to interview with us today. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for saying that about this movie that's sort of now I guess it's in the history books, huh?
It is a cult classic. Like I said, we're seeing here your table here with all the stuff going on here. I have to ask, what was the best thing you remember about it? What was the most favorite part of doing the movie that you have?
Oh, well, there were a lot of really fun, memorable moments. I had studied acting in London just 5 years prior to making this film, so it was a special treat to come back to London after having been a student there for a couple of years and go, hey, wow, now I'm in this cool movie, and I don't know if I can invite any of the acting students over to watch, but I was just really tickled to be back.
I got you. What was your most fond memory of the movie?
I don't know if it's the fond memory, but certainly one of the most vivid was shooting in actual locations. Like we were shooting in Trafalgar Square. We were in Piccadilly Circus. Life in London was going on around us while we were shooting. It wasn't a controlled set. We were in the zoo, and then they opened the zoo just the morning that I was, in the wolf cage, and then running around grabbing the little boys' balloons and grabbing the coat. The zoo was open while we were shooting that, and as you recall, I wasn't exactly dressed for evening wear.
That's right. For those who have not had the privilege of seeing the movie, which you need to go watch it, he's naked several times in this movie, full butt naked. Now, you got to be freezing.
Oh, yeah, and much to the, ridicule of the English cast, who were merciless on me in between takes. It was something that you sort of do once in your life and say, as an actor, yeah, I've done that.
That was cool.
Past tense, though. Past tense. Done it.
Very important, past tense. So I'm going to ask a question here. With the infamous transformation scene, which is still one of the best scenes I've seen for a transformation in a werewolf movie, how intensive was that? That had to take a lot of time and effort and work.
Yeah, the transformation was the big payoff for the film. It was something that Rick Baker needed to work a lot on. So we never scheduled it until the film wrapped, just to give Rick Baker and his crew time to finish all the preparations that it was going to take. So we completed principal photography. It was a 10-week shoot, and then at the end of that, we shut down. Everyone was dismissed, and then we shot the transformation, which was a 6-day, 10 hours a day in makeup for me, and very tedious process. And one of the funny things about it was, John Landis is not a real sentimental guy. He would look at Rick Baker's work. We'd shoot for like 40 minutes after I'd been in makeup for 10 hours, and he goes, "Is that all it does?" And Rick would go, "Well, yeah, this portion." He goes, "Okay, fine, we're wrapped, we're done." He says, well, it took me so long to do it. He says, "Well, does it do anything else?" He says, "Well, no." He says, "Then we're wrapped. Come back tomorrow." So the next day, we would put on the next phase of this transformation. We'd shoot for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. He goes, "Is that all it does?" I mean, John's just a real cut and dry director.
I got you. So all that time for Rick Baker to set up, and all the time for you in the makeup chair getting ready for that, and translated to a 30 to 40 minute shoot.
Well, just in terms of the preliminary stuff, yeah. There's a scene where I'm on the floor stretching. I was actually in the floor for about 5 hours that day, doing all the gyrations of showing how painful it was stretching into this creature. So that was more of a 5-hour day. And then, I'm locked in the floor. I've got this appliance on top of me. And then these guys decide under the floor to start playing with my feet. I said, come on, look, there's no time for that. So it's not all, just hard work. We're out there goofing around, too.
That's kind of cruel right there, playing with your feet when you're stuck under the...
You're stuck in the... I go, I'll rip this stuff off, And Rick's going, no, don't anybody do anything. So...
Yeah. Got you. So, I know we've been looking at your bio, so we know you've been very busy since then. What are you doing right now?
I've complete, like on 180. I'm playing a doctor in a military hospital on a cable television show for BYU TV called Granite Flats. We just finished our 3rd season. I'm a CIA operative. It's kind of cloak and dagger stuff in a little town of Granite Flats, 1965.
Check that out.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us. We appreciate it very much. Check his current show out, and check out American Werewolf in London. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. You need to watch it. Watch that flick.